chips are down. Call on Mumfie when you need defending. Braver than a bulldog, brighter than a clown. Here comes Mumfie with a happy ending. With his faithful friend the Scarecrow, he's got dreams enough to share. So if you want adventure, this is where to start. If you need a hero who can play the part, the little pachyderm with a great big heart.
The four friends shivered as they watched the storm clouds gathering over Pinky's island. We must get the Queen's jewel back to her. I'd better carry Pinky to the island. She's done more than enough flying on her own for one day. There's not enough room for all of us on your back, Napoleon. We'll have to use the Queen's umbrella and hope its magic works again. And it did!
Someone must be punished for all this carelessness. The rule book covers everything.
Rule, 203C, 204D,
Well, which one is it?
this one, Rule 210P. Escaping is absolutely forbidden. If any prisoner escapes, it will be the fault of the head jailer, whose name is Bristle, who will receive the secretary's worst punishment he can possibly think of.
Useless fools! I shall find the little elephant myself. He must be destroyed, and then the jewel will be mine.
The cat knew that she must do whatever she could to save Mumfie. They flew over mountains and forests.
There they are!
Mumfie was trying very hard to make sure the Queen's jewel stayed safely in his pocket. The umbrella was flying lower and lower.
Jump. My magic will keep you safe. Jump, and your bravery will be rewarded.
Mumfie looked at the cat for a moment and suddenly felt strangely comforted. So he jumped.
Mumfie!
When Mumfie recovered, he saw that he was sitting in a dewy meadow. He picked himself up and turned to see a familiar figure. It was Davy Jones, the pirate captain, and he was washing the tattoos off his arms. They're not real tattoos.
That's 'cause I was never a real pirate. I just got the lads together 'cause I was lonely. And when I was lonely, I was bored. And when I was bored, I got up to mischief.
That's no excuse. There's a lot of other things you could have done.
Not when you haven't got much imagination, there isn't.
Everyone has imagination. You just have to know how to use it.
When you're sad and alone, with nothing to do, there's a door in your mind you can open and go through. Worlds of wonder lie behind it. Close your eyes and you will find it. Friendly faces, fun and laughter you will find when you wander through the meadows of your mind. Everything you ever saw or heard about or read is waiting there to share with you the world inside your head. So you're never alone. There's lots you can do on the far side of that door. You can make your dreams come true. It's a fabulous creation made from your imagination. There's no limit to the magic you can find when you wander through the meadows of your mind.
Well, what are you imagining?
I'm back at sea, with the waves rolling under the deck, and the stars dancing overhead. But who'd ever trust or hire me to go sailing again with my reputation?
I would, cried Mumfie, and handed Davy Jones the penny he'd been carrying in his pocket since ever he left home. Take this lucky penny and report for duty immediately.
What's the job, and what's the boat?
Deck steward on board the good ship Whale.
The same whale what we trussed up like a sea chicken? He'll never forgive me for that.
Whale has got an awfully big heart. Why don't you go and ask him? Davy Jones tossed the penny in the air.
Heads I does, tails I doesn't. I does!
The sea is in that direction.
I know. I can smell it.
I dare say you could do with some company yourself. What do you want now? I'm here to help. I've been trying to do that since we met. Mumfie decided he had no choice but to believe her. I'm afraid the secretary caught Napoleon. But your friends Scarecrow and Pinky escaped. They're hidden in the palace. Come on. I'll take you back there. A huge gust of wind blew the cat high into the air. And don't dawdle. It's way past my tea time. I wish we could hurry up and find Scarecrow.
Well, if it isn't the horrible little elephant, you're just in time. The secretary wants to meet you.
Give me the Queen's jewel. Quickly. Reluctantly, Mumfie did so.
Ah, the little elephant. Where is the jewel?
It must be awfully tiring being so angry all the time.
What?
Don't you ever smile?
Name?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
Yes, I've got one.
Then what is it?
Mumfie.
Occupation.
Elephant, said Mumfie, not knowing what occupation meant.
Don't you mean spy?
No,
Liar.
I don't tell lies. And anyone who says I do is a liar himself.
Take him to the holding cell and give him no food or water till he tells us where the jewel is. That'll make him change his tune.
I know lots of tunes. And Mumfie started to whistle a particularly cheery one. The secretary took hold of Mumfie's trunk and squeezed. But elephants don't whistle through their trunks. So Mumfie was able to go on whistling even though his eyes were watering.
Breaking the rules and whistling never did no one no good, no how.
Bristle was secretly jealous because he'd never learned to whistle himself. The hours passed, and Mumfie grew colder and colder. Someone tall and thin, with sticking out hair, stood in the doorway. Scarecrow! Before they could say any more, Pinky flew round the corner.
Quickly! I found Napoleon! This way!
But what happens then, we'll have to wait until next time.